Good morning, guys. It is looking like a bright, sunny Tuesday morning. I am here in the book of Timothy, chapter 4, and going back over a couple of things. Now, here, this was Paul sending a word of encouragement to Timothy, who was a young leader at the time. And he was reminding Timothy of the training that he had grown up in the church, and he had seen what was the right things and what was not, and talking about seeing the godly example of his grandmother and then his mother. And so he was saying to him, don't forget about those things. Make sure that you teach these things that you've learned and you've known to be right from way back when, from since your childhood. And just around verse 11, he says, teach these things and insist that everyone learn them. In other words, look at the fact that you've known these things and you've tried and proven them. So teach them to everyone and ensure that they learn it also. And he says, don't let anyone think less of you because you are young. Be an example to the believers in what you say and in the way you live, your faith and your purity. Until I get there, focus on reading the scriptures to the church, encouraging the believers and teaching them. And then he says, do not neglect the spiritual gift that you've received through prophecy spoken over you when the elders of the church laid hands on you. And give your complete attention to these matters. Throw yourself into your tasks so that everyone can see your progress. Keep a close watch on how you live, on your teaching. Stay tuned to what is right for the sake of your own salvation and the salvation of those around you. 2 points I want to make this morning. One, he was saying on him, hey, Timothy, you're young, but you've known the scriptures from small. There are people who are going to look down on you because you are young. And we know that happens. Sometimes people find all sorts of reasons to discriminate against you. They'll just look and they'll find something, especially if they don't like you for whatever reason. And sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes they say you're too young for whatever it is you're going after. Sometimes they say you're too old for whatever you're going after. Sometimes they say your race, your skin color. People find all sorts of reasons to discriminate against you or to count you out, or say no, you can't do what it is that you want to accomplish. And so I want to encourage us, don't let that get to you. He's saying, don't let that stop you from doing what it is you have to do. I know that you're qualified. God knows you're qualified. You're called to teach. You have this gift. So don't neglect it. Don't get caught up in what people are saying about you and what they think and their opinions. And I want to encourage us the same thing. Regardless of what people think, if you know that that's the call of God on your life, you keep doing it. If you know that that's what your dreams are, these are dreams and hopes and aspirations that you've already been to God with and you've gotten his okay, keep doing it. Don't let other people distract you by what they think and if they think you don't qualify. And the other point I want to make is the one that he says in verse 15, when he says, throw yourself into these tasks so that everyone can see your progress. So it's not good to just start okay and like yay and all up in it, but ensure that you continue doing it and continue going after it so that people can see your progress. When you continue to go after day after day after day, in spite of the distractions that are around you, in spite of people's opinions and the naysayers and those who think you can't do it, eventually there's gonna come a time when they will be able to see your progress. Your progress will become apparent to those around you. They'll begin to realize, yes, she knows what she's doing. You keep going at it. You keep following after your dream. There's going to be a time when you get to that place where your progress is evident. People can look and they can see. And he says, not just only for yourself, but for the others around you. Because many times people around us may want to give up too. They may be plagued by some of the same things, but when they look and they see your progress and it becomes apparent to them that yes, God is with her, God is with him, and God is there helping to shape his future, to take you to that place of destiny, then it will be for your salvation as well as theirs. In other words, it will encourage them to continue going after their dreams, to continue doing what they have to do, to continue standing up for what is right until it becomes apparent to those around you. All right, so that's my word of encouragement to you today. Make sure that you keep at it until the progress becomes evident to everyone around you. When they see you come into your own, it will become evident to them that yes, that is what you were meant to do. And for you, that awesome feeling of seeing that dream and that hopes finally come to fruition. All right. So that's my word of encouragement to you today. Have an awesome day. Remember, He loves you and I do too. Be blessed.